2, 3, up.
I'm Ian Temple. I've sung with the London Gay Men's Chorus for about 14 years now, and it's been a great support system for me. I love it here. I've had Parkinson's about 9 years. It's become advanced Parkinson's now, unfortunately. So we're here rehearsing with the London Gay Men's Chorus today. We're rehearsing for Proud, this new concert, which is about being proud and being out and being open and coming out. That's what the concert's all about. Singing with other people, I think, is fantastic. I think it's an analogy for support, really, this choir. If you think about it, there are weak people in the chorus, myself, and other people are a lot stronger, and I'm supported by others vocally. Although I've got quite a strong voice thanks to the choir, I obviously slur a bit and I can't always remember the words or the movements. But this choir is incredibly accepting, and it's that support system that helps me enormously, I must say. I'm normally very open about being gay. It's one thing I haven't had too much difficulty about. I've always worked in the arts. I worked for the Royal Opera House for years, and I was accepted by being gay. But I always notice when that moment creeps in, and I think, I can't hold hands in this area, or I can't wear this t-shirt on the tube. Something like that catches me by surprise, and I know it's still there. When I became HIV, I seroconverted very majorly, actually. It was about 2000 when I was diagnosed with HIV. Caught me by surprise, because I was always safe sex until then, so I really didn't think I would get it. And I was in hospital for about 3 months. I was that ill. I was really ashamed of being HIV, and because I felt toxic. That's how I felt as a person. And it took me an awfully long time to accept it. So coming out about being HIV has been a journey for me. It's a journey of acceptance. And actually these days, thankfully, with untransmittable, undetectable, has made a huge difference to myself, to my own self-esteem. Because I don't feel that I can give it to anybody anymore. Because when I first discovered I was HIV, I threw myself into drugs. That's what I did. I couldn't accept it, didn't want to accept it, wanted to destroy myself. And it wasn't until 2 friends put me into rehab that I realized that the drive in that was all self-destruction. And I had to come to terms with that. Why did I want to destroy myself? Because I didn't like myself. I didn't feel right. I didn't feel part of society. So this movement from shame to pride is what this concert's all about. Parkinson's, strangely enough, is a worse diagnosis than HIV. HIV I've not had a problem with. Ever since I went on medication, I've never had a problem with HIV. Parkinson's, however, has thrown me many curveballs, as it does. So it's tough. But being diagnosed with Parkinson's, I thought to myself, this gives you an opportunity to deal with it in another way, in a different way, in a way that you can help others and perhaps guide others. Coming out is very similar. Coming out as an addict, coming out as HIV, and coming out as having Parkinson's all have similarities, although slightly different. There's stigma in all areas. Now, why there should be stigma in Parkinson's, I don't know, but I felt it. I really did feel it. I felt I wanted to hide it. I wanted to hide it from the chorus because I'm a single man, and I just didn't think it was attractive to have Parkinson's, and it isn't. But I suppose what I'm trying to do is celebrate the fact that I've got Parkinson's and use it in a completely different way, and use it as a completely different message from me being so ashamed about it. Parkinson's is a really tough disease, and it's a tough disease every day to go through. It really is. And I couldn't get through Parkinson's by myself. I really couldn't. I need a community around me to do it. And I realize there's a very strong community around Parkinson's, and I've joined it, and I'm very glad I did. I didn't think for a moment I would like it, because when I first started meeting with people with Parkinson's, I thought, oh my God, there's other people who are much worse than I am. That's where I'm going to get to, because as you know, it's a degenerative disease that goes on and on. And you lose bits of yourself every single day. That's the thing about Parkinson's. That's why it requires some courage. And you can't get courage by yourself necessarily. You need courage from other people who are in this fight with you. And I sort of see them as my other warriors, really, who are with me on this fight. It's taken me a long time to say I'm proud. It really has. And it's been a journey for me to go on. And I think it will be a journey for anyone to go on, whoever they are. Everyone has to decide who they are, and everyone has got to be able to decide, I'm here and this is who I am, and say who they are. Everyone has their own personal closet, I think, and everyone hides things. It takes a long time to be able to show the world who you are for all your defects. And I can now say, I'm proud of who I am, and I'm proud that I've got to this stage. I'm a survivor, I'm an absolute survivor, and I have no problem in being able to show that to other people now in a way that I hid it before.